Welcome to the MindMesh podcast, everybody. My name's Chayton.
And I'm Fish, and we're in the thick of it.
We're in the fucking thick of it.
I'm
oh
the
my
thick of
god!
Eli is the thick of it.
Eli is once again calling in from a super remote, fucking observation point where honestly,
his roommate is Edward Snowden.
That's not true. That is
It's about as true as you can make it. Yeah, I've moved from Mexico, undisclosed location,
To
from
Russia.
Mexico
to Russia.
to Russia,
with Edward Snowden.
northeastern Russia, like the Asian side of it.
Oh my god,
But that's a fact.
What?
dude! Guys, let's just admit right now, Eli lives alone.
Eli what?
Eli lives alone.
Muslim?
Is
Eli likes lolly?
Eli
We
like
heard three different things.
Eli
I guess
likes-
Eli, go
Wait,
into
sorry,
all of those.
I meant to say Eli likes goo girls. What's happening right now? But thank you everyone for joining the MindMesh podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about random shower thoughts, internet rabbit holes, the things that make you go what when you think about them again. You know. You've listened to, if this is your first episode, welcome. If this is like your 5th, 6th, 18th, 20th episode in,
I'm talking to you, Steve.
I'm talking to you, Steve. Thanks for listening. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Love you.
From Minecraft.
What about Minecraft?
He said Steve from Minecraft.
Oh, from Minecraft. Yeah, that's the next Smash Brothers character. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I really wish they would add Steve.
From-
into Minecraft.
Yeah.
He is ground pound.
Ground
His-
pound?
I think he means his like.
Down. It's
Down
either
A.
down
I never
A or
played
down.
Smash.
It's either down A
I
or
never
down
played
B.
Smash.
You've played Smash, but I don't think you know the controls of Smash.
you just
I
slap.
don't know the Bible.
You just put the controller
You
on
don't
the
know the
fucking
Bible?
counter. You just put the controller on the counter and just fucking slap it like Donkey Kong's down B. Haha, made a reference and a reference. There you
Sorry.
go.
We just watched Ready Player One. We're
Sorry.
full of references right now, Eli.
Yeah, we're full of
That's
references.
a good movie. It's a good movie.
What would you rate it?
I haven't watched it.
Wait a second.
I don't want to watch
I'm
it.
calling you out on your bullshit, Elijah.
Y'all
All I'm
smell
saying, bro.
something?
Y'all smell something?
Bro.
That's a joke.
Okay, Eli, I do have I have a question.
I'm back. Okay, I'm sorry. I was a little discombobulated there for a second.
Where were you, Eli? Were we not talking to Eli before?
Yeah, no, fuck that guy. He's lame-o.
That was my younger brother. He had the mic.
He had the mic, yeah.
It's like when you let him win at video games. So Eli, I have a few questions for you, and I guess this is for you as well, Fish. I was watching a YouTube video recently, and it brought something to my attention that I had never really thought of because of my viewpoint on this matter. And knowing Eli, that you go to culinary school and that you are currently cooking top ramen, I would just like to know your viewpoint on these two statements. Do you prefer fries that are limp or fries that are crispy? And do you prefer when you get nachos to eat them fresh or wait until the cheese had made the chips soggy?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. So crispy with the fries.
Yeah, no, so
Okay.
no, I understand. No, crispy. Obviously,
I know.
It's crispy.
Okay, I understand
I'm a
because I
crisp-
remember.
I like textures.
I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
I love the French fries in general, but like going to McDonald's and getting French fries, I remember always like enjoying the one little squishy fry that was in there.
Yeah.
But like if I
Yeah.
had an entire bag of that, I don't think I'd enjoy those fries.
You know, I was literally
at
watching
all.
a YouTube video, and the statement that he said was that he loves when fries are like limp and bending, and he hates when they are golden brown and crispy.
That's when they're literally the
See,
best. Put some
and he-
salt, put
and-
some pepper.
Yeah, and he
We're
loves
good.
getting nachos and waiting for the cheese to like get slightly cold and hard, so that way the chips are soggy with the nacho. Like,
Such shit.
I
topping.
What a
kind of
shitty
get
hint.
that. Like
I mean, I get it, but for me,
it's
that's the prize at the end of the tunnel.
that's exactly what I was about to say.
That's literally-
exactly what I was about to say.
If they're too soggy, if they're already soggy, like if you start eating them crispy,
You might as
the-
well just
the-
fucking
the-
get it like
the
a
bread-
fork or a spoon and just fucking eat it
Well,
that
yeah.
way.
Well, what? So like you can't make something that's already soggy.
You have to
crispy.
fucking
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the
You
same
have
thing. Like,
there's no turning back. So obviously, I like textures. I like different kinds of textures and shit in
Well,
my meals.
we live in a
So like the things that I get crispy are, I mean, they're just gonna slowly turn soggy and limpy and flaccid.
yeah. Well, of
Yeah,
course
so, yeah.
we live in a city where you can order stuff, and the thing is, whenever I order like Tex-Mex food, and I get nachos, by the time that it gets here, all the chips are just shit. All the
they're
chips
soggy.
all the chips
You
are
might-
soggy and stuff.
Like
like
I
that.
said before, you might as well just eat it with a fork.
Yeah, no, that's what I do whenever I order nachos from like a Tex-Mex restaurant for delivery. But like,
I mean,
if
there is
I,
like poutine.
yeah, no, well,
There's like
yeah,
poutine. They love
I've
that
never
shit
had
soggy.
fucking
I
genuine
want-
poutine,
I
and I want some.
dude.
Are you on the same
Dude,
wavelength?
Yes, I want poutine so fucking bad because that just combination of French fries, gravy and cheese curds. Oh, it sounds like heaven.
You gotta be extremely drunk. But
No,
That's my
no,
opinion.
I feel like I could eat that for 7 days of the week and still be happy.
I don't
I
know.
mean, my body probably wouldn't like it, but
Yeah,
I
but
would
the
like it.
but the American in me would like it. Because
Even though that's a Canadian
if
dish.
there's 3 things that Americans like, it's fried food, gravy, and cheese. And guess what's in poutine?
The fucking
it's
Canadians
essentially
thought
just
of
like
it
a
before
loaded
we
fry.
did.
Yeah, I know the Canadians thought about it before we could. But no, I just watched this video recently, and he gave those 2 statements, and I was just really wondering how many people feel that way. Because he literally used McDonald's fries as like a comparison. He was like, "I really love McDonald's fries because they're long and like they're slightly floppy."
It depends how you get them. Like sometimes, like
If they're
if
floppy,
you-
that means they're old.
Yeah, no, it was just kind of odd for me to like think about it because it's like, because because he was like comparing fries and like nachos and all that. For me, it's like there's a difference between like undercooked fries and perfectly cooked fries, because the ones that he was saying that he liked were undercooked in my eyes because they
it's
weren't
either overcooked
they weren't
or
golden.
undercooked or left out too long. Like
Yeah, because they weren't golden brown. They were like that super light yellow brown, as McDonald's fries are, or really fast food fry in general. They're never like a deep golden brown like I like fries. They're always a light.
Arby's curly fries.
Oh yeah, Arby's is like the one fast food chain that actually like hits the nail on the fucking head when it comes to
Checkers,
crispiness.
bro.
Dude, I understand I got you on the whole Checkers craze, but like I'm not a black pepper fan. I love every other pepper except black pepper.
I know
Pepper,
Eli
pepper.
will fucking
I
join
like-
me on this.
I've never had Checkers French fries, but if they're peppery, nah, fuck me up.
It's like normal like fast food fries with black pepper on them
See,
essentially.
The thing is that
I like pepper medley. I like that shit.
if
Like where it has,
if
like,
I made like a
Rounds.
yeah, if I made a Checkers like copycat recipe where I like made them to my taste, basically the only thing I would change is making the black pepper into like cayenne pepper or like red pepper flakes or something like that, or ground red pepper flakes. Because
Yeah.
for me, I don't know, there's just something about the spice of black pepper that really sets me off. Like I much prefer pepper than like
I love black pepper, but I mean I also like normal pepper.
I like black pepper in moderation.
I understand. I get what
My
you're
thing
saying.
isn't that like, and I had this issue because like my significant other or my girlfriend or however you want to fucking classify her whole side of the family loves putting like pepper on something. Like they season it, they put salt and pepper. Like if they're making mac and cheese, they put salt and pepper in it when they make it. But boy, if they put it on their plate and they don't add like a mound full of pepper after they're done, like
Yeah.
that's my big thing is like,
It's better
I-
than
I
a
under-
mouthful of salt.
well, yeah, but it's one of those things like
It's
I
kinda-
understand going to a restaurant and getting a plate of food and adding salt and pepper to it, but if you're cooking it for your family, and you know that entire
How-
family is going to add pepper to it, why not just season it to begin with?
How
You're
how
a
many
jackass.
how much of her family are
You pepper your
smokers?
shit.
None.
Really?
Yeah.
See, my mom
Oh, yeah.
loves to add pep. Like normally the like trope with smokers is to add salt to shit, but my mom she smokes cigarettes and she fucking loves to add fucking black pepper to everything. Like you're saying, like an excess amount.
Yeah, no. It's just weird to me that like her whole family loves putting pepper on stuff and they don't over season their stuff with pepper. Well, I think about that. Maybe it's because her like younger sisters don't like putting pepper on stuff. Like one of her younger sisters literally refuses to use condiments, like ketchup, ranch, anything. She just does not like putting condiments on anything that she eats.
I got this brings up a good story.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
got like not really bullied, kind of bullied out of like using steak sauce.
Really?
Yeah, I used to use A1 with my
You-
steak all the time, and
It's literally called steak sauce.
and I was at a restaurant with my friend and his mom, and I'll tell you who it is off air, but
I'll
I
tell
don't-
you
I-
behind the scenes.
I don't want to out somebody's mom, but
No, out them.
no, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Bro.
it was Angie. No, but it was like I guess it was like a steakhouse because we all got steaks.
Was it actually Eli's mom?
No, it wasn't.
Damn it. And let
Um,
me know. Dude, you know the amount of times I've outed someone on this podcast? Why
But-
can't you do it for me? Do it for
No,
me.
but I
Bro.
no,
Fucking
no.
bitch made me stop eating steak sauce.
Yeah, tell me
No,
what
but-
fucking bitch tell me which bitch of a mom
No.
told you to stop using steak sauce. Tell me right now.
But either way,
No, not either
let
way.
Me,
Give
let,
me a
me let me
name.
finish the goddamn story. Okay,
Don't mind
sitting
if I
there.
piss on this podcast.
Do what?
Yeah, as long as you
Don't
put
mind
your
if
fucking put your phone in the fucking toilet bowl.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you don't want to, dude. Let us rate your stream from 0 to 10.
Let's hear the geyser.
Yeah,
Tell
let's-
me if my piss stream speaking on the audio.
yeah. Okay,
Let's see. Let's hear.
We'll see.
No,
Silent.
I'm already done. No.
we
Didn't
never
like that.
we never heard a thing.
He's
0
dumb.
0 out of 10. I'm pretty sure you did not piss.
I think he just pissed his
Uh,
pants. If anything,
Pissed my pants.
No, but
I'm on
as
the
you were
couch
saying,
random.
sorry, I think I missed this part of the story. Whose mom was it?
goddamn. Either way, let me finish. We were sitting there, and I asked to get steak sauce, and my friend's mom goes, a steak shouldn't need steak sauce if it's good enough."
I mean,
So now I make a point to like judge the steak. Like I don't eat steak sauce much very more. I did that. That was a fucking jumbled up sentence. I've taken a few shots. You know what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
I don't really use steak sauce much anymore, but like now, anytime I like eat a steak, that's kind of like the basis I judge it on is like if I should use.
What the fuck is going on
I'm
right
hearing
now?
an echo of myself.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's on Eli's end.
No, but go ahead.
Yeah, something's up with my stuff.
It's wild, absolutely wild. Oh, he's leaving. He'll be back. Oh, look at him.
Is he back?
I don't
Yeah?
know.
Back,
Oh,
sorry.
we're good.
Like a fucking magician.
I went to go
We're good.
pee and it got really quiet.
he put his phone close to the toilet, and the reverberation of the toilet bowl made fish echo. But
Sorry.
so
But yeah.
no,
carry on.
I'm kind of in the same boat. But I'm the opposite. I grew up not liking steak sauce.
Okay.
Like my whole family loves putting steak sauce on like hamburger
Like
steaks
A1?
or yeah, A1 Heinz 57 or whatever. They loved like I grew up with my whole family loving it, and I was never really peculiar on the flavor
never-
combination
You
because
guys ever
whenever I
like
had
the A1 Steakhouse Tabasco sauce.
No.
no,
I never tried. Well, I never tried it. to
yeah,
be
I
honest.
never tried it because whenever I did steak sauce or Heinz or whatever, I just found it to be way too salty. I never
Yeah.
found it to be I never found it to be enjoyable with my steak because I much rather I like the flavor of the steak more than if I added A1 to it because it just became overly sodium. Like it was
Okay. This also goes into another good story about Eli.
Oh my God. How about you not tell Eli stories in front of him? I understand we tell at least one on each podcast, but he's here now. He can tell you.
I
It's a
know,
little
but
faux pas, for sure.
I want to ask you about and see if you remember this time. Because we were on the
Care
phone once, and you also sent a Snapchat of this. We were either on the phone or playing Xbox or on Discord or something where we were talking, but you explained to me that what your meal was for the night, and it was a combination of peas, granola, and A1 sauce.
Oh yeah. That was
Okay.
recent.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can defend Eli on this because I understand.
that
No, you can't. It's
combination.
undefensible. Not
No,
defensible.
okay.
I
There are.
don't know why I did that.
I understand weird food combinations, but Eli sounded like he was fucking pregnant, like fucking Cosmo
And
from Fairly Odd
eating a
Parents.
fucking eating a hot dog with peanut butter and jelly on it's not fucking sound like Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents pregnant.
No, that
Okay,
sounds like
why
from
I hate
fucking
that. I could never
Shaggy
watch that
shit from
episode.
fucking Scooby Doo.
That sounds like some Shaggy shit.
No, it
Shaggy
does
as
not.
pizza.
That sounds like a fucking psychopath meal.
Bro, have you not heard the crazy combinations that Shaggy made on that show? Peas, granola,
telling you,
and
bro.
A1 sauce sounds
Put it
like
on a
some-
pizza, and yeah, it sounds like a fucking Ninja Turtle fucking pizza topping, but it doesn't sound like a fucking anything on its
Bro,
own.
I am about to look up
He's shaking.
fucking
He's shaking, Red.
He's
Shaggy-
furious right now.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed that Shaggy does in fact have pica.
Oh, dude, what about a chocolate covered eggplant burger? Let's talk about that.
That's
for a second.
Burger.
Burger. Eggplant burger. Chocolate burger. I don't really know. I think that sounds like shit. So the peas and oats.
Culinary expertise.
Yeah, right. No, I
Is
really pull
chocolate
some-
and cheese good?
Yeah, no, that shit's good. I really pull shit out of my ass sometimes. I don't really know why. I vaguely remember that hurting my stomach, but it was because I added too much soy sauce.
Wait, did you say soy sauce?
Yes.
You added soy sauce to that combination?
So it was peas. And,
Wait,
you know,
you
there's,
added
like,
an already over sodium fucking based
Oh,
A1
hell yeah.
sauce, and you added pure sodium with soy sauce.
Oh, no,
wonder
there
your
wasn't-
fucking
there wasn't-
stomach was.
There wasn't A1. There wasn't A1. No. No,
Oh,
that's
so it was just peas, granola, and soy sauce.
yeah, so it was peas, and then I remember having like some kind of dried raspberry granola that I got in like bulk. And
Yeah.
I put those together with the idea that the granola would suck up the pea juice. Right?
Okay, yeah. I'm
And
following you.
I added soy sauce to that. So because again, the granola would suck up. It's like kind of it's like adding flour or cornstarch to a soup to thicken it up. I
Yeah.
was essentially doing that when there was
you
literally
were making a pea and granola roux.
no.
Bro, look, I understand you go to culinary school. I understand cooking. You don't have to dumb it down for fish over here, okay?
Sorry, yeah, it's for fish
I
here.
understand the point. I understand the point
Sorry,
you're trying
it's
to
just-
hear.
Sorry, I'm too dumb. It goes over
What's it
my
called?
fucking head.
What's
A
it called
roux?
when something's like an experimental? It's like experimental.
I think it's called a Tambino.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah,
make a
but-
tambino? Actually,
Okay,
how did I think about
So
that?
for one, my dad said he liked it. Two,
Good way
you
to
got- okay.
preface it.
this is on record. This is how you make a tambino. Okay.
Is this
so
like a
first-
fucking? Is this a tambourine just made out of food?
No, I wish, but this is what it is. It's a flour tortilla. Okay. You butter the skillet and you like on high heat, you like fry that. Okay. You like put that through the works and then you put that on the plate. That's kind of like the center of the plate, right? And then
That's your base.
yeah, that's my base. It'll work in a second. It'll work itself around in a second.
Oh yeah, once he explains what he does, that'll
So
explain
then-
it all.
So then you have to get a turkey burger, like one of the. I forgot what brand it was. It's been a while since I've made a
Oh,
Tambino.
it's a specific brand. You just can't go to like Kroger or Walmart and just grab any generic turkey burger.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't. Trust me.
Oh,
You can't.
okay.
But he uses
So-
a specific type.
Is it
I
Purdue?
use a specific. So you get the turkey burger and you like cook it, and it's like good. Okay, it's like really good.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
turkey burger on its own is good.
You put that on top of the flour tortilla. You don't cut it. You let the juices just sit in that bitch. Okay.
Okay.
So then you fry. I fried upwards between 3 to 4 eggs. And then you would fry your eggs like sunny side up, scrambled, it doesn't matter. I always did them fried, just sunny side up. Because I always liked the crispy shit. And then you would put that on top of the turkey burger, just kind of like lay it. And then I would put barbecue sauce on top of that. So, and then of course salt, pepper. And then typically at this point, it's impossible to pick it up because like, oh, the flour tortilla is right there. I can just use it to pick up that. But like the yolk breaks and the juices from the turkey burger just kind of infuse to create this mass of like liquid, and it's delicious. And I feel like my dad, I don't know if he was trying to not hurt my feelings or if he was drunk, but he liked it. And, I liked it too.
Look,
So that's all that matters.
I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't
I
sound
have
that
funneled
bad,
80
does it?
I
That
have
sounds
funneled
really
80
fucking good.
I have funneled $80,000 into my culinary school.
No, I was honestly
So
I was
good.
waiting. I was waiting for it to get gross, but in all honesty,
It's good. Like
yeah, that
it's
sounds
all the
sounds really
flavor
fucking good.
combination.
I'm not a fan of like barbecue sauce.
But you don't
to be
have to love
honest,
barbecue sauce. It's
But
condiment.
like
well,
I know it's a condiment. I like replace it with like buffalo or something like
replace
that.
it with
Fine.
fucking salsa. That's literally
Here's
salsa.
what he just described was a breakfast burrito.
Except
Essentially,
like
that's pretty
Except
much
what?
Except it's
It
pretty
literally-
fucked up.
A breakfast burrito is literally tortilla, meat, like egg and cheese, basically. You're minusing the cheese, adding barbecue sauce, or minusing the barbecue sauce and adding salsa.
You just gotta look at it. That's the thing. You just gotta look at it.
It does not matter. It does not matter how disgusting the breakfast burrito looks. It's still a breakfast burrito.
I mean, people eat what's that shit we were just talking about? The French fries and the gravy, the poutine.
Poutine?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just talking about how y'all want to eat poutine. So I feel like if you're in the demographic that wants to eat poutine, I feel like you would love a Tambino.
Yeah,
I
no,
wonder-
I don't see why not. It's a fucking breakfast burrito, and I will stand by that statement. I don't care how it looks, because you can literally have any form of food that looks shit but tastes delicious, and it's because of what the essence of the food is. Like I understand if you're fucking eating like
my food is love.
I can
God
understand
damn it.
you eating like a fried calamari, dipping in a sauce of peanut butter and hot chili paste. Like I understand that sounds disgusting, but like something that you just described of a what the fuck is it called? A
Tambino.
Tambino? Yeah, no, that just sounds like a breakfast burrito with a fancy name because Eli said so.
I mean, essentially, it is like TM.
If it was
so
like ground meat
can't
and
say
like
it that
scrambled
many times.
eggs,
Guys.
I think it's just more of a mess because he chooses to use like burger patties and then
Yeah.
and like fried
Burger patties.
eggs.
guys,
What's-
guys, everyone wait up.
We gotta get this ad read.
Look, Fish, I need to know something. I need to know. Have you
What?
heard?
Yeah,
You have?
I
Are
maybe
you sure?
possibly you can tell me though.
Have you heard of Anchor?
Like the thing that's on like boats.
No. Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'll let you explain. You said you knew about it.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Okay.
It's free.
It's free?
Yeah, there's
Like
free-
absolutely free, no charge.
no charge.
Uh-huh.
There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer.
Wait, phone. You can just pull out your phone
and edit your podcast right from it. And
that's
record it.
wild. That's absolutely wild. What else does it do?
Well, you can distribute your podcast, or Anchor will distribute your podcast for you.
Where?
So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else. Many more.
Wait, so like Google Podcasts and all of those, you can hear it using Anchor? Oh my, really? What else do they do?
You can make money from your own podcast with no minimum listenership.
No minimum listenership? Are you kidding me?
Man.
You can just make money from making a podcast? I
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
you could do that.
It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
Wait, so you're telling me that if our listeners want to make a podcast, all they have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get started and make their own podcast?
Yes, that's all they have to do is
That's
download
all they have to do?
the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
That's absolutely wild. What a great steal.
What a great steal.
Welcome back to the
Are we
MindMesh
back
podcast.
to
Oh
back
my.
to the MindMesh podcast with Chayton Fish.
The Poshcast. That's what it's called. The Poshcast.
Welcome back to Kill Tony.
Welcome back to the JRE, to the Super Mega Podcast, to
Oh my god,
to
dude.
any other podcast that's not
Yeah, we're
MindMesh,
gonna
but we
start-
are
we're-
MindMesh.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing intros to other people's hard work and then take it as our own.
Are
No,
y'all sponsored by NPR yet? Hold up.
I think we're on NPR.
Ooh, nice.
Are we?
Or no, we're not. I mean, I can look it up real quick. I know.
Let's see what platforms we're
Yeah,
on.
I know exactly what fucking platform.
That's the topic we'll talk about. Anchor.
no. We actually have a few. Actually,
extended ad.
Fish, talk about the fucking the saliva and shit that you want to talk about this this episode.
Oh, Eli. Don't you think it's
Yeah.
crazy that like monkeys are going into the Stone Age?
Yeah, wait. So like they're evolving? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, we're not on NPR. We're on public radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
So like
that's not-
monkeys are already entering the Stone Age?
Yes. Scientists have
I
proven
mean-
that.
That's pretty dope. Like what have they done? What's their evidence?
Yeah, no, I want to hear this
I-
because I kind of vetoed this topic because I felt like it was too much
Like, I've
information
seen-
to handle in like
Well,
20
seen
minutes.
monkeys.
they've learned how to like use like stone tools and stuff like that, like using stones as tools and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Nothing
but
too
they- yeah, I was
complicated,
about to
but
say-
like stuff that like simple, like early humans like were able to do.
I mean, I've seen monkeys smoke cigarettes, and I don't think they had cigarettes in the Stone Age. I've
Yeah,
seen
they're-
monkeys.
they're-
Yeah, they're
fucking
evolving
moths.
at an even faster rate because of us.
They're
We're
gonna-
helping them.
Planet of the Apes happening in 2021. No, that's not the question I was thinking you were gonna ask. I was thinking that I literally thought you were gonna
Okay,
ask. Would you?
Speaking,
Yeah, what's up?
let me preface this because this was
You
a
already stole their name.
I was about to say I already said their name. I got this from the Super Mega Podcast, and this is a very interesting question because I think it's a very good point. Would you rather have somebody spit in your mouth, Eli, or like piss in
Yes.
your mouth?
No, spit.
Oh
no.
wait.
What, like that consistency, that slimy consistency?
No, I'm down for
Like
it.
that's. I
what,
feel like
doing
that's the thing
stuff?
that would fucking like
Okay.
a loogie though. I'm not just
Well,
talking about normal
like a
spit.
loogie?
It's like a
Now, I'm
loogie.
talking about
I-
spit or a loogie.
Loogie.
No, like
See, that's
like,
not spit to me. That's a different thing.
That's a fucking that's mucus.
That's its own different thing?
Yeah, because that's snot that was in your nostrils that you snorted back
like
into your throat and
Mookie
then
on me,
regurgitated into your mouth. That is not spit.
yeah, I'd
that
be
is
so
lit-
pissed off.
That's
Like
your
if I'm having
snot.
sex with my girlfriend.
Okay, a
and, like,
shot glass, a
Pookie-
shot
Pookie.
glass of either, of spit,
shot
a
glass
pure
of
spit.
or pee.
Or piss?
Yeah.
See, now you're changing
Piss.
the question because I
Well,
like
my biggest thing
my
with
answer would change.
my biggest thing
Warm
between
piss.
the two is like I think piss would taste the worst, but the consistency of spit would be what would get to me.
You
See,
could
for
just
me, if
down
it
it
was,
like a shot. You
If
could just
it-
down
if
it
it
like
wa-
a shot, breathe out.
if it was-
Again, but it like with spit though, it'd be like coating the back of your throat, that sliminess.
Yeah,
and
no,
shit.
see,
like
for me,
that.
if it was coming from a person, I would choose spit, and here's my reasoning: because when you kiss a person, guess what fucking is going into your mouth? There's spit.
Yes.
It's not.
Oh, you're gonna say it's not the same thing?
I'm just saying. No, I was gonna say the quantity amount.
Well, yeah, quantity is gonna be different, but the thing is that like it wouldn't bug me because it's like, oh yeah, this is something that fucking it just goes in my mouth.
That's
And if you're
I get that.
and
I
if you
get
and
that.
if you're
I get that.
if you're a kinky son of a bitch, then people spit in your mouth already. But if it's a shot, I would take piss because I don't know. There's something just about a fucking yellow shot glass that appetizes me more than one that's like fucking
Bubbly
yeah,
and kind of slimy.
yeah, bubbly and
home.
slimy. So if it's
You
from a
come home after
person,
a long
if it's
day.
from a person, I'll take a shot glass of piss, or sorry, if it's a person, I'll take a spit.
A quick little spit rather than a quick little like spritz of piss.
Yeah. Well, that's also the thing. It's like, how long is this? Like full tank? Is this full tank piss or is
Well,
it?
I think it would be. When I do it, I want to say the equal amount of either, like equal
you
amount of
do
piss, equal amount of spit.
Yeah, no. Then I would definitely do spit because if it's just spit, then it's just a little tiny like. But if it's piss in that same amount, I feel like it would taste worse. Yeah, because of the different
I
quantity.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, because
you
of the different.
persuaded me. I was kind of on the other side.
Yeah, because of the quantities, I would definitely choose spit over piss. But if it's in a shot glass, I would choose piss over spit.
Okay. No, we're on the same page. I think.
So
all three
Eli,
of us.
yeah, join back in. What do you think?
Yeah, what's your take on this?
So, like in a nutshell, yeah, spit in my mouth, but give me a shot of piss. And it better be warm.
You want?
I
You
better like when I come home after a long day's work, and my
better be
girlfriend's
a-
at the table, there better be like neon, like Gatorade colored piss in a shot glass waiting on me. Cause goddamn it, Daddy
yeah,
needs his
Yeah, man.
piss.
Whatever you say.
yeah, that, yeah, no, yeah. Oh God. So,
What's up?
oh no,
Eli. So like,
I don't know.
what are some of your favorite video games that you've ever played? Like, what are you like?
We've talked about this. We've talked about this before. I have a question that I would love to ask Eli.
What's a
Can
question?
we put your video game question on the
Yeah,
back
because
burner?
I know the answer. I know the answer
Dynasty
personally.
Dynasty Warriors 6.
Okay, that's your answer. What's your
Okay.
question?
Next up on the podcast docket, Eli, describe to me what you think is going to be nostalgic in like 20 to 40 years. I know it's a wide range of time, but what do you think? What do you think when we're old is going to be nostalgic
To us?
to our generation?
Because
Well, I mean, like the
well-
80s right now, the 80s, early 90s is nostalgic.
and
Yeah.
like that, those
So-
are
And that's-
periods before we were in. So
so
that's
that-
why I was asking.
So that's like, I mean, that's
nostalgic
10
us.
to 20 years ago.
That was 30 to 40 now.
No, because we're in 20, so 10's 0, 9. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so. I was about to say,
Now that we're in
In
2020, yeah.
mass media, like
Well, I
movies
don't-
that you see, in the big movies that you see, it's like late 80s, early 90s. But on like YouTube and shit, you've got a much younger mass of people making content. So like most Let's Players and shit are going through an early 2000s nostalgia thing.
yeah.
Because I'll admit, early 2000s, it's it doesn't get enough love as it should compared to like 90s and shit. But 20
I
to
get you.
30 years, 20 to your question was 20 to 30 years down the road.
Yeah.
Probably like oh god, I don't want to say it'll take that long for the early 2000s or late 2000s, early 2010s to come around, but it's a possibility.
Well, I mean, when you really think about like nostalgia and stuff like that, I guess it really becomes in layman terms of nostalgia is going to be whatever you experienced in your youth.
No, that's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Like,
So really, when you think about it, in 20 to 30 years is when we would feel nostalgic about the 2000s.
yeah, no, like
I mean, even then,
we
I was
still-
so young as fuck. So, if anything, when I'm older, I would feel more nostalgic about like mid 2010s to late 2010s.
That's what I was about to say because like I already And I'm sure you guys have felt this, like have felt nostalgia, like looking back at old shit from when you were a kid, or like,
Yeah, no, I
Re-
can't say that. I burned it all.
or like looking back at old shows that you used to watch and feeling a sense of nostalgia.
I mean,
So like,
well,
no, like
yeah,
during
sorta,
these
kinda.
times, like, in like I guess high school, because that was like 5-6 years ago. Not that long, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's been
But
a
I mean, like,
while.
see, if you look at it
Like
in like
that's not
fractions,
nostalgia.
like in fractions, we're only like 21, 22,
Yeah,
and
no, that's what I'm
and
saying. Like when we
we
get
haven't
older,
so we are still very close to that time that is
exactly.
still essentially in the past.
So when we get older, like we'll find this time, or I think we'll find like late high school or all of high school and our college years like nostalgic around that time.
No, I agree. I mean, yeah, no, like when we're
Yeah,
all in
no,
our
yeah. The
all
more we
the
talk about
losers in
this,
their
the
30s and
more I realize that nostalgia is truly based on the childhood of the person.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're wanting to talk about big overarching things, I think people will definitely find things like Minecraft. Minecraft, that's a big one they'll find nostalgic. I think.
Yeah, I think overarching themes is a good point to jump off
Well,
of
that's just like that.
because
That
everyone can say
determines
that they're.
on
Well, yeah, it determines on
overarching
the.
nostalgia. Oh,
Well,
I'm
You
gonna
good?
kick you.
dude, I'm gonna fucking kick you first. Don't you
Okay,
dare
you
interrupt
first.
me.
First, buddy.
I'm the host
Sorry,
here.
sir.
You sit back.
Sorry, sir.
No, I think when we're talking about overarching nostalgia, I think you have to look at the stuff that was popular. Like you have to look at the things that literally exploded. Be it the
Yeah, no.
Marvel Cinematic Universe could
Oh, yeah,
become
that-
nostalgia. Minecraft could be nostalgia. Like you really
Fortnite.
could become nostalgia. You literally have to look at the things that literally exploded in such popularity that you know anywhere in the world that you ask, they would know. Like if you went to like China and said Minecraft, if you went to Russia, said Minecraft, Africa, Russia, if you said that
You
word,
didn't even say Sweden.
Sweden, Russia, if you said that in any of those countries, continents, whatever, if you said that around the globe, someone would know what that is.
Yeah. No, I get you.
So I think when you're talking about nostalgia, like 20, 30 years down the road, yes, it's going to be back to their childhood, but it's also going to be one of those things where it's one of those hive mind mass media type deals.
I also think it's kind of strange for me to like. I'm thinking about shit, and like, what's like a big property that's not like like besides like I'm thinking of only video games, Minecraft and Fortnite. Like even Marvel in the sense is like a older property that like kind of people. It got popular because of the nostalgia from that.
Well, you think about it, and it's also one of those things where like,
But
I mean,
I get what you're saying though.
There's a
but-
general sense in Hollywood that like nothing's original anymore.
Yeah. But even like, but I mean like going back to like the 80s and shit like that. Star Wars, I know that's 70s, but like that Back to the Future,
Yeah,
like those are all original films from those times.
yeah, but it's also one of those things where they were playing with stuff that time had either created or stuff from the past.
Yeah.
Time travel stories have always been a thing. Sci-fi stories have always been a thing. They created a new property using those elements, but in layman's terms, they were still those base elements.
No, I get you.
So it's one of those
But-
things that like, yeah, the Marvel Cinematic Universe was made based off of Marvel comics, but they made something new out of that universe.
I agree with you there. But I mean, besides Marvel though, it's hard for me to think of like a big. I want to say Star Wars, but again, that's been going on.
Well, I mean, once again, it's one of those things where it's like that starts getting into the nitty gritty of the demographic because like
I'm
my
just trying to think of like the big overarching.
yeah,
things
no,
we were
because like
talking
my
about.
nostalgia is not going to be the same as your nostalgia, but and even saying Minecraft in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there are still people out there that have not played Minecraft or have even seen a single Marvel film. There was a video on YouTube of someone that went to go see Endgame without seeing the rest of the Marvel
Yeah.
movies just because they thought it would be a funny meme.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So it's one of those things where like when you think about nostalgia, you literally you can't Like nostalgia is truly and honestly based on the person.
No, I totally
Because
get you, bro.
you
'Cause,
might
like I'm
you might
nostalgic
find
for
someone.
Naruto, but
Yeah.
like I know you like Naruto as a kid, but it's like you don't have the same form of nostalgia.
Yeah, no.
that I would
Nostalgia
have.
is based on the person individually, but the thing is that an individual can always find a group that has like-minded attributes.
Of
So,
course.
so it's one of those things where like nostalgia is similar to a hive mind, where one person has this thought and finds others that also have this thought. It's like YouTube comments or Reddit comments. It's like, oh, do you remember yada 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 yada? And then you'll like a day later, 5 days later, 5 months later, you'll get a single reply, be like, oh, I remember. That's the start of the mind.
Yeah. And like the hive mind, we kind of mesh our minds together. I said that
That's a good
backwards.
one.
Bro.
That's a good
you're yeah, I keep looking I'm just seeing this giant silent line from
Yeah.
Eli.
Eli hasn't
he's
said
just sitting
nothing.
he's sitting back, he's enjoying his time.
What's
I'm
what's
just
your thoughts on
absorbing.
all of this, man?
It really just
No,
depends
no.
on like what the.
Yeah, I feel like he's answered this question. I want a new question to ask Eli.
What is it?
I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Oh, Eli. What do you think happened to the Taco Bell Chihuahua?
Oh, he straight up died, bro, and they put him. No, he died, bro. That's it. End of story.
How they do it?
Probably old
Do you think
age.
do you think it was old age? You didn't think Taco Bell put him down because he was too old?
You don't look
I
the
don't
part
know.
no more, pup.
Yeah, you don't look the part
Yeah.
anymore, pup. Sorry. Peace out.
I feel like the Yokiero Taco Bell dog. I think he kind of lived his life like a college animal mascot, where he just lives happy in a mansion somewhere. He
Actually,
gets
talking about
taken
this,
out. He
Eli,
gets
what's
taken
your
out for
favorite?
like publicity stunts.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Probably Taco Bell.
Like, really?
Mhm.
Taco Bell. Out of all of them, Taco Bell.
Definitely. Well, Taco Bell. Does Brahms count as a?
I've never
as
heard
a,
of it, but if it's a fast food chain in your area,
It's like a
you can.
Culver's. Have you ever heard of a Culver's?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've heard of a Culver's.
It's
I've
like
wanted
Culver's.
I've wanted to try a Culver's actually.
Same.
They're both good. They're like the same thing.
What's yours?
Mine?
Yeah, what's yours?
I think it would be like a. I'm kind of with Eli. I like Taco Bell, and if you're counting like the pizza ones too, I like Pizza Hut. I know it's a unpopular opinion.
Pizza Huts aren't really fast food chains to me, but I understand where you're coming from.
I know they're like fast food pizza.
I love
quote,
Pizza
unquote.
Hut. Like in all honesty, Domino's is top, Pizza Hut second, Papa John's 3.
See, we're so close. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa J's.
Yeah. No, I
See,
love pizza.
I'm Papa J's Domino's or Papa J's Pizza Hut Domino's.
See, what's funny is growing up, I was a Pizza Hut kid. Then the Pizza Hut in my hometown got really shitty, so we switched to Papa John's. And then I had Papa John's for a long time.
You
And
got
then I
sick of it.
finally had Domino's. No, I never got sick of it. I finally just had Domino's for the first time. And then that instantly flipped my whole like
Domino's
My
was
shit
this like the post turnaround Domino's?
yeah.
Okay. No,
Yeah, this
That turnaround
honest-
really saved them.
I'll eat them
Their
all.
pizza's so
I mean,
good.
I've never had a bad
Oh yeah, no,
slice of
I
pizza.
will not complain about any pizza
There
that
is
goes
no
into my
bad
stomach.
pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, if you put turkey burger, fucking barbecue sauce,
3 fried eggs.
yeah, no, that
fried
might
egg
that might
pizza.
be a terrible
Eli make
pizza.
that.
It might make a
I
great
made,
breakfast burrito, but it's gonna make a terrible pizza.
I made a really good Thai pork pizza the other day in class, and that was
Yeah,
really
actually,
good.
tell us about culinary school. I want to know about culinary school.
Culinary schools is pretty good. It's going pretty good. We're just learning about like restaurant management right now, like all it takes, like front of the house, back of the house kind of shit. We're making our menu right now, and right now the theme, like just to give you like a sense of what it is. Every semester there's a different theme for the restaurant.
Okay, so it's
And-
not like you individually make a menu. It's like you make like an item off the menu.
We are a team. We're a restaurant.
Okay. So
and that we're making a menu. We all have to do research, build a menu, and then start cooking it, get the theme ready, all that. So like last semester it was all breakfast, and the semester before that I think it was like Cajun. This semester we thought going completely mathematical would be fun. So we're doing trends, 2020 trends of food. Like
Oh, so
what is statistically popular?
So you're talking about nostalgia.
No,
No.
no. This is like what is trending. This is like what is trending as of 2020.
And in
What is-
2030, 2040.
what
and,
is
and you are kind of correct. Like you're kind of in the middle, Chayton, because trending food always comes back. It's always a big circle around. So
What's
like shit
trending
that
right
was like
now?
loaded tater tots.
Bro,
In the past, this is really interesting. Loaded tater tots has had a 140% uprise.
Like loaded
and
fries, loaded tater tots, anything of that sort.
No. Loaded fries are completely different. I'm talking about loaded tater
Oh.
tots. In the
Well,
past
no,
4 years has had a 140% uptick. And I think it's
Well-
like a 30% saturation. Loaded
Well-
fries, on the other hand, I think it's like a 50 to 60% uptick in the past 4 years.
Jesus.
Well, when you think about tater tots and French fries, it's also like a transportation vehicle for other things. So of course,
Yeah.
chili cheese tots and chili cheese fries have always been a pretty big thing. But the thing is like with the rise of cauliflower crust pizza and stuff like that.
That's also uptick. I don't know the exact numbers, but like everything cauliflower is going up.
Well, when you really think about that, like think about the sense
Pacific
of like
Rim foods, Mediterraneans. I said Pacific Rims, Thai.
well, think about everything.
Filipino.
Think about everything that you could make cauliflower based, be it pitas and Indian food, be it crust and pizza.
It's everything.
Like literally
Flour.
anything that you could top with cauliflower, you can put that on potato because that was also a big thing. Like making potato, like replacing bread products with potato. Like that was a huge thing because it was super easy to do because it had a similar consistency to work with when frozen.
Yeah.
So like when you really think
Specifically-
about it,
Cauliflower, specifically, what is it? Buffalo cauliflower
yeah.
is like one of the most popular cauliflower products, right next to like cauliflower rice.
Well, yeah,
And,
because it's a nutritious alternative to buffalo wings.
Yeah, and it's like genuinely good.
Yeah, no, just fucking I know.
Yeah.
Being the guy that can't eat fucking bread, there's not a lot of wing places that actually don't cook wings with breading, which I prefer. On their menu.
That's the thing about alternatives. People with food allergies and that need alternative to traditional carbs and proteins is that this is like the year for that to happen.
No,
That's on like the uptick.
yeah.
It's been going up since
Well, it makes sense.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of kids that are being born nowadays are allergic to those things, and it's just due to a genetic like mutation that's happened like over and over and over, where finally the body is realizing that they just like that stuff's not what they need anymore.
Uh-huh.
So it's I don't know what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's just another step of evolution in a sense of like the bodies understand that they don't need as much like meat, or they don't need as much gluten, or they don't need as much dairy anymore. And I guess that's kind of where I stand on the topic.
I
of,
don't
like,
know about
vegan.
that. I don't know about that. I just think we just as a
Do you know?
society has more
Like literally? Do you
alternatives.
know the amount of people that literally is in my friend group that literally cannot eat dairy and or gluten because of their allergies?
It's probably a lot because it's like it's like 3 of the top.
We know a dude who's
2 or 3
allergic
of
to
the top 6
beans, bro.
allergies.
Yeah, we literally know a person that's allergic to beans. Like, think about 10 years ago, if you asked someone that was dairy intolerant or gluten intolerant, you might get 5% of people that's like, yes, I'm allergic to that. If you ask them nowadays, like literally like 15 years later, if you asked them if they were allergic to gluten or dairy, that number's probably skyrocketed. Like the allergies to that stuff has just gone up and up and up because I truthfully I believe that just due to evolution the body understands that that stuff's not necessary because you can get the sustenance that come from those things from other places.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all know the big 8 allergens?
No,
The what?
The
the
big,
big
8
allergens.
food
Yeah,
allergens.
the ones that like most people are allergic to.
Yeah,
Is it
so
like
it's
peanut
milk.
oil?
Yeah, no, that's one of them. Milk, fish, eggs, crustaceans, like shellfish,
Yeah,
tree nuts, wheat, soy, and peanuts. Those are like the big 8.
I'm allergic to soy and dairy. And wait, what were the other ones? I'll literally say yes whenever I'm allergic to one of them.
Milk,
Yes.
eggs,
No.
fish,
No.
shellfish,
No.
tree nuts,
Some.
peanuts,
No.
wheat,
Yes.
soy.
Yes.
That's
Half and
a good
half.
amount of.
Yeah, no, I got off pretty scot-free. I can eat a lot of eggs and a lot of peanuts.
You got your proteins, bro.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
eat a lot of fish, peanuts, and yeah, no, I got off half and half, but I feel like the allergies for those are just rising more and more as the generations come.
Well, with more and more people with allergies, we just need more and more alternatives.
Yeah,
Like
true.
I know in the West Coast right now, all the trends come from the West Coast or the East Coast, and then slowly crawl themselves towards the Midwest.
Yeah,
What is it? It's
I don't know.
it's some kind of pea milk. They call it pea milk.
Pea milk?
Yeah, pea milk. Hang on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end this episode of the MindMesh podcast with thinking about pea milk.
If you want to urinate in Eli's mouth, just make sure to follow him at Eli Cell.
Oh, see, it's literally called pea milk. It's from peas, from peas. Like green peas.
From like, oh really? I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
he left and he
Dude,
came
He's
back.
all over the place. We don't even know what's going on anymore.
We're back.
Before we lose you again, though, I think we should go ahead and end it. We've been going on for a little longer than usual.
Well,
a
not
couple
really.
minutes.
Technically, with all the pre-recorded stuff and the fucking.
Yeah, I get you.
No, yeah. We're okay. But thank you so much for joining the MyMeds podcast. Make sure to tune us in every Monday on all your favorite podcast platforms and every Wednesday on YouTube. It's the same episode, but if you don't got podcast platforms, YouTube's the way to go. My name's Chayton.
I'm Fish, and thank you, Eli, for joining us again.
Namaste.
Thank you. But make sure to join us back next time for another thrilling and endearing episode of the Mind Mesh podcast. Bye bye, everybody.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
See ya.